So today I wanted to work on a practice called alternate nostril breathing. And my daughter, who has trouble falling asleep at night, tried this practice and she said, I slept like a baby. So I love it. Now, it can be used to go to sleep. It can be used to as a preparation for meditation. It can be used for soothing yourself, to creating balance, many different ways. And I'm not going to get too technical. I want to just kind of focus more on the practice. But the way that I was taught is that you take your index finger and middle finger down into the palm of your hand, and you're going to feel on your nose where the bone is, and then the soft cartilage starts. Right? You can kind of feel that there. And those are the points that you want to press upon. And what you'll do is let your chin drop down. Now, if that's not okay for your neck, you can do this with those same fingers, but put these fingers here. And this way it just kind of supports the head, and you can take that elbow in a little bit and just let your head be supported. That's another way to do it. And you can play around with, see which one feels right. The reason that you do this is you get a really great angle on those points. Okay? So the other thing is that you don't want to lift the finger off. You want to just kind of pull the nostril up. Super attractive. So what you're going to do is feel those places again where the bone stops and the soft cartilage starts. And you're going to lift the left nostril, and you're going to breathe in through the left nostril. Hold both nostrils closed and kind of stimulate those points a little bit as you hold the breath. You can hold the breath, 3 count, 5 count. We can get more elaborate with the ratios as we move on, but just to get a technique, you hold it to the point that you feel comfortable, and then exhale the opposite nostril. So we're going to lift the skin and release the air out through the opposite nostril. And then inhaling through the nostril you just breathed out of. So I'm breathing in through the right nostril, retaining the breath, stimulating those points a little bit, and then exhaling the opposite nostril. As I breathe in through the left nostril this next time, I want you to imagine that you draw in moonlight, because this side of your nostril is connected to the moon energy. Retain the breath. Hold the breath. Exhale, opposite nostril, releasing out that moonlight. And then breathing in through the right nostril, sunlight. Activating the solar energy. And then again, stimulating those points. Exhaling out the opposite nostril. Inhaling the nostril you just breathed out of. Retaining the breath. Exhaling opposite nostril. Inhale the nostril you just breathed out of. Again, that's sunlight. Retain the breath. Exhale opposite nostril. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Let your hands relax down. Feel your spine tall. And let your chin lift up just a bit. Just notice both nostrils flowing evenly. Feel a beautiful balance between the two sides of the brain. And then what you'll do is take the tongue to the roof of the mouth, open the mouth, and slowly sip in the air. And imagine that you're breathing from the base of the spine all the way up the spine, up into this point, the third eye point, like this. Close the mouth and feel like you concentrate the awareness up into your third eye. Exhale down the front of the spine. Again, the mouth is open. The sound is sa. Feeling the energy at the base of the spine. Let's try it again. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathing in through an open mouth. Pause for a moment. Feel the awareness into your third eye. Exhale down the front of the spine. The sound sa. Sa. One more time. Tongue to the roof of the mouth. The sound is ha. Exhale down the front of the spine. Sa. Sa. So now close the mouth. Continue that, but go inside. So as you make that sound silently, that ujjayi breath that we practiced before, on the inhale, draw the energy up. Visualize that you breathe all the way up into your third eye. And then exhale down the front of the spine, sa, but with the mouth closed silently. Again, deep breath in, ha. Exhale, sa. As you continue, feel the breath, see the breath. Allow yourself to be transformed by going more and more deeply into yourself, so that you move from the external more and more into your center. And feel that eventually you move into your spinal cord. On the inhale, you go up the spinal cord. Exhale, you move down the spinal cord. And what will happen as you move more and more into your center, your breath will become still, kind of quiet. And there'll be pauses between the breaths. And what I find is that the orbit around the spine, or that movement up and down the spine, begins to slow down. And eventually my consciousness begins to settle up into my third eye. And continue with hearing the sound. If the mind is restless, keep going back to ha, up the spine, sa, down the spine. You can use the sound externally with the open mouth. If you're really feeling restless, do that much longer. If you start to quiet down, you go to the more subtle technique. And eventually all your awareness begins to settle up into your third eye. And your eyes look up and into this point. And you'll feel a pulse, almost like the beat of the heart, this pulse of energy right in your third eye. To feel it, the mind's got to be settled down, like turning off a pot of boiling water. It takes time before it settles. And as you allow yourself to settle, the mind to quiet, you feel the space between the breaths, the space between the thoughts. And you can drop in a mantra, the sound of Om, silently. Allow that sound to ring through. Stay meditating as long as you like, but when you're ready, you'll take the tongue to the roof of the mouth and draw this energy down through the midbrain, through the roof of the mouth, through the tongue. Feel the energy move to the base of the spine. Rub your hands together to get a little heat between the palms. Place the palms onto the eyes and breathe in. And then slide the hands down around to the back of the neck and around to the throat. Take the hands down to the heart and let the chin drop. Take the hands to the solar plexus, the navel, down to the pubic bone, down through the legs. Feel your energy move down slowly to your feet and to the earth, and imagine that you bring your consciousness to the heart of the earth, the center of the earth, and kind of wrap your consciousness around the earth and send a blessing, send an offering, send some love. Ground yourself and connect yourself to the earth. And then slowly open your eyes. Hope you'll join us again sometime.